This is time to practice meditation. So sitting in a comfortable position and bring your attention to the object of a meditation. The object once we have designated, our mind we will be keeping there much of the time, and we see it with the inner eye clearly in a pure form without the distortion. So this is the point of attention. I consciously reminding that this is the object that I have adopted, and I'm going to be mindful of this object again and again. So repeatedly going back to observe that object again and again. Initially may not be clear, but regularly doing it, it becomes clearer. A mind becomes accustomed and consciously aware of that. Each time when we meditate, straight away our mind will settle there. So let the mind becomes familiar with it like a second nature. As soon as we meditate, straight away, first thought that comes is the object that we have been working on. So it's very important that you choose one object to work with for a certain period of a time, just to let the mind become accustomed or familiar, or creating the foundation. And whichever state or wherever you have settled that object, try to develop a conscious awareness that this is the one that I must know. So remaining with it, knowing it, knowing the object clearly, and continuously without the break, if possible. If not, then return back again and again. So that's why when we are practicing regularly, although we use the breath as the primary object, the main focal point is the touching point where we have started practicing. It's not the breathing practice, which is called the pranayama. And it is also not that we are trying to keep the mind in one place for a longer time. We're using the breath at the one specific place to let the mind familiarize so that mind gradually settles there. With that settlement, we gain calmness, we gain peaceful, and awareness becomes stronger. And with that awareness, we slowly began to see that the mind is, in fact, is one thing. The point that we are observing is another. Both are interrelated but separate. Both we become conscious of it depending on each other. One will not be without another. So we cannot be aware of the breath without. So it got to be interdependent and noticing of that interdependency, yet independent. And independently arising, independently vanishing. We have no control over it. We can't change it. This is how nature works. Whether we like it or not. The process or function is taking place. Our job is to be mindful of that and mindfully aware of it. So like that, continue practicing until you hear the gong. Through the goodness that arises from my practice, may my spiritual teachers and guides of great virtue, my mother, my father, and my relatives, the sun and the moon, and all virtuous leaders of world, may the highest gods and evil forces, celestial beings, guardian spirit of earth, and the Lord of death, may those who are friendly, indifferent, or hostile, may all beings receive the blessings of my life. May they soon attain the threefold bliss and realize the deathless through the goodness that arises from my practice, and through that act of sharing, may all desires and attachment quickly cease, and all harmful states of mind, until I realize Nibbana in every kind of birth. May I have an upright mind, with mindfulness and wisdom, austerity and vigor. May the forces of delusion not take hold, nor weaken my resolve. The Buddha is my excellent refuge. Unsurpassed is the protection of the Dhamma. The solitary Buddha is my noble Lord. The Sangha is my supreme support. Through the supreme power of all these, may darkness and delusion be dispelled. Sadhu, 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 anumodami.